Hey guys, this is a long playing review for Continental Circus on the Amstrad CPC conversion of the Taito coin-op. It was released in 1987, and this is one of the best racing games on the Amstrad. I was prompted to come and do this one because I was reading an old issue of Amstrad Action magazine. It's the one with Dizzy on the cover. And towards the back pages it's got a feature on the top 10 racing games, and this one came top. I was reading that this morning, and then I've seen on the Retro Gamer forums there's talk about this game and this version on the Amstrad in the top 25 Amstrad games thread. So I was kind of intrigued to go and take a look at this. Anyway, so here we go. There's 8 courses. Start off in Brazil. And as you can see, everything looks really colourful and really nice. Nice little jingle of music there, and I like how the lady runs across. It's a nice passing noise actually there. And it's your bog standard sort of engine noise. It's not the best I've heard, it's not the worst I've heard though. And there's a real good sense of speed in this game, and I love how we got like hills, you know, bumps and dips and stuff. Wow, this is impressive stuff. Shame that all the cars are the same colour though. Oh, use your brake, use your brake. There's a pit lane there, so if you basically hit an object like the tree there or another car, your car will start smoking. Eventually it will burst into flames, and then finally it will blow up. So if that happens, you need to move into the pits as soon as you can, and the guys will repair it. I'll show you that on the next course and level. And basically guys, you've got to get as high rank as possible, and you've got to meet the minimum qualifying rank at the end of the race course. Ooh, that's tight. This one we've got to make sure we're below rank 80, or above rank 80. Below? Yeah. Thankfully we're at rank 70, so we're making good progress in the first level. And this is a relatively easy course, apart from a couple of tight bends. And there we go. That's very nicely done, how it sort of zooms across to the lady of the checkered flag. Alright, on to course number 2, America. This time we've got to qualify below 60. And here's what you do to start. You press fire up, back, up as the lights change, and you'll get off to a flying start. I'll show you that again in a sec on the next course. Otherwise you start off really, really slow. That's a little handy tip for you there. And you can also on bends, you can actually, if you've got a really tight bend, you can always sort of drive off the track. It will slow your car down a little, which is quite useful, because unfortunately the brake is like by pulling back on the joystick, and you press 5 button to change gear. There's 2 gears, first and second, high and low. I wouldn't recommend low gear unless you're really I don't know, had like a minor crash, or you're absolutely stuck on a bend. And on I think the top speed, you can get just over 400 kilometers per hour on a downhill straight. But of course on tight bends, you know, ooh, there you go. There's my first collision. As you can see, the car's smoking away there. Now eventually, probably in about 20 seconds, it will sort of burst into flames. Hopefully, but we've managed to survive to the end. And another car goes flying off the track there. A few collisions happens between the opponent cars. I think on this level, guys, I just wanted to show you what the pits look like and stuff. So we'll have an accident on here at some point. Anyway, remember to go up, back, up, and off we go. And you want to hit second gear, high speed gear, around about 160, 170 kilometers per hour. That'll give you that'll be about the optimum point to change gears. Oh, and look guys, we've got rain, we've got weather in the game. Nice. That's actually quite nicely done. Oops, and I've screwed up there. Move down to first, back up to second, quick as you can. There's a very tight time limit on this game. Perhaps allows you to have like one sort of severe slowdown. Okay, we're going to go into the pits here. Oh, lovely, very nicely done. Guys, come out and change your tyres. A nice little jingle to go with. So as I was saying, you probably get away with like maybe one sort of like mini crash or a pit stop or a slowdown per race course. Oh jeez. Maybe one or two. Certainly in the last two courses you can't really make a single mistake, otherwise you're not going to do it in time. You're pretty much going to be going full speed all the way. Oh, we're going to make it. Oh, just turn. Check that out. That was cheeky. Burst into flames at the last second and just scraped over the line. Nice. Okay, on to the very famous Monaco course. I'm not sure if the courses are accurate to, you know, the layout. Obviously, the scenery doesn't really change. At least the road scenery doesn't. You may get a few more trees or not. But apart from, I don't know if you can see the background, sort of cityscape and skyline, that does change. That's the only thing that does. So, yeah, I mean, presentation-wise, I mean, you might want to mark it down, the fact that, you know, the courses look all the same, the cars look all the same and stuff, but it does look really, really nice. And I think they've been wise to keep it simple, because you can get a better game out of it. You know, there's less for the Amstrad to worry about and chuck around the screen. And it's nice short loading times as well, and it's for once, as a multi-load on cassette, it's not too bad. But yeah, this is really, really nicely done. I mean, of course the arcade original, if you haven't seen it, you know, the gameplay is pretty similar. You know, pits and, you know, pit stops needed after your car gets hit and starts smoking or catches on fire and stuff. Has rain as well. Although I think in this version and the 8-bit version, the rain doesn't really seem to affect your handling, although it's supposed to. But yeah, it's a ooh, nice. But yeah, compared to the arcade version, it's done very well for itself. Obviously the arcade version was basically in a kind of 3D, and looked really, really good for its time. Actually, in 1987, it was an impressive looking driving game, and I think in some of the sit-down cabinet versions of Continental Circus, they had some kind of like 3D glasses. I don't know much more about that. So obviously we've kind of lost the you know, zooming in and out sort of 3D-ness. They've kept it 2D, but I mean, they're playing to the strengths of the 8-bit. If you want to take a look at other 3D driving games on the Amstrad and 8-bit systems, I mean, just take a look at how slow hard driving is and stuff. This is really nice, fast, fun and playable. The road is very, very tight though, doesn't leave you much room for overtaking at times. And, you know, this get really tough there. But you can zip across the track really well. Collision detection can be a little bit unfair sometimes, I feel. But I've got through some really, really tight spots before. So maybe it's my fault. Yeah, you just made it. And of course, guys, it's quite legendary, the name being basically a misspelling or mistranslation. It should have been Continental Circuits. But a miscommunication between American designers and the Japanese programmers caused it to become Continental Circus. Although according to Wikipedia, sometimes Formula 1 racing teams, as well as spectators, can sometimes be referred to as the Formula 1 Circus, apparently. So it may not be a mistranslation. I'm pretty sure it is. Engrish, as they call it. Ooh, that was very tight there. As you see, the cars, your opponent cars are travelling a lot faster. So it'll be quite awkward sort of overtaking on bends or navigating around bends whilst other cars are on there. Safest way of course is to brake and slow down as much as possible and then overtake them on the straights, but you'd run the risk of running out of time. So it's a nice balance of getting that mix right of speed, overtaking, but caution. Best thing to do though is just release the accelerator before your turn, like you would in real life, and it'll just give you that little bit extra grip on the bends, and then just accelerate out the bends. Or before you accelerate, at least position yourself so you can overtake your opponent car. As you can see guys, we made it into rank 1. Nice. And you see the speed there, 402 kilometers per hour. I think that's the top speed you can get. Right, so this is the second to last course, and the qualifying rank jumps down to 10. The only thing that kind of annoys me about this game, and is the well, if you get overtaken, you immediately drop down a rank. But you're quite clearly ranked number 1. So, if, say for example, you overtake a car ahead of you that's been miles in the distance. Say like, here's this car we're overtaking now, right? Okay, if we somehow brake and let that car re-overtake us, we suddenly drop down into rank 2. We lose a rank, which you know, isn't. The cars in their ranks are not exact. It's a bit of a stupid system. Perhaps not explain it very well, but I think you get what I mean. So, for example, you'll see, you know, we've seen a couple of levels where we're just scraping over the finishing line when time's run out, and the car's slowing down to a crawl. You know, and we could be in first position, and another car overtakes us. We're going straight into second, despite him not being ahead of us originally. I think you get what I mean. It's a bit of a stupid system really. There should be fixed position cars per race and be a sort of a you chasing up to get to first position. Oh well, that's my only negative about the game really. And on to the final course, and this one you have to go as quickly as possible, try not to brake, definitely don't have an accident. How does this compare to the other versions? Spectrum version is most similar, but uses monochrome graphics. The sprites, the car sprites itself, they look a little bit more better defined, probably because it's in 2 colours, but the rest of it looks a bit messy to me. But same speed, same gameplay, same handling, same responsive controls, same fun, both great. Commodore 64 version also looks pretty decent, although the car sprites look really basic and blocky, very amateurishly done, and the road's a little bit wider. Certainly I think the best 8-bit version I've seen is this one. Haha. Well, you knew I'd probably say that, being a big Amstrad fan, but well, that's what I think. Not seen if it's come on the Master System or the NES. But definitely guys, I think this is definitely a 9.5 out of 10 game for me. And here we are coming up to the final checkered flag. Time's about to run out. We're at maximum speed. Will we make it? We'll wait and see. 2, 1, 0. Ooh, we're slowing down. Will that car just re-overtake us? No, we just did it. Whew. And if he did, we would have gone into rank 2, second position. That would have been very annoying. But no, excellent. And nice little end completion screen there. He's a bit of an ugly fat bastard, isn't he? Oh well, he's got a couple of nice chicks around him though. A nice bottle of Plonk and champagne. Lovely. Nice little bit of music as well too. So there you go, guys. Great driving game. Is it the best driving game on the Amstrad? Ooh, quite possibly. Quite possibly. I think it's certainly the most enjoyable one. Still keeps me coming back to this day to come back and have a quick game on. So yeah, great game. 9.5 out of 10 from me. 9.25, somewhere around there. Great stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and see you next time. Cheers. Bye.